Alright, we're live. Cool. So, playing Super Cyborg again. Huh, 2 videos in a row. That's neat. Make sure my controller's syncing up properly. Seems to be. That's good. Okay, so I don't really have much to say at this beginning part because, you know, I played through it before. Later in the stage, I might have something to say, but probably not. Looking or run and gun, I said this last time, never let go of the fire button. There's no reason not to. I'm not penalized for shooting, therefore there's no reason not to be shooting. If we're playing Rogue Corps, it'd be a different story. But since I'm not penalized for shooting, there's no reason not to be shooting. And I'm dead. So close to not dying there. Really, those turrets are the biggest threat in the entire stage. The mutilator beam. I mean, machine gun. Whatever you want to call it. I prefer to call it the mutilation beam. That's a much more fun name for this. The mutilation beam. I don't actually know what the official name is. Probably machine gun, that's probably what the M stands for if I had to guess. But I unfortunately can't guess. I mean, I can guess, I don't know what I'm saying. I mean, I don't know. What I'm saying is I don't know. That's what I'm trying to say, but I can't because I'm stupid and words escape me. Yeah, well guys, how do you, what do you think of the latest, like, upload schedule on Mighty Cheese Warrior? I like, technically upload here a lot, like, pretty consistently now, but I haven't really asked what your opinion on the upload schedule here is, just on the main channel and stuff. I just kind of use this place as, questioning you on your opinions on the main channel, and never get a response, because, this channel has 11 subscribers, but, yeah, I never really get a response for any of that. That's what this channel's mainly used for, just me asking the audience questions without it being, too forced, I guess. Without me having to make a million update videos on the main channel, that's all this really is. So yeah. I haven't really asked the status on this channel, but it's slowly becoming its own entity. Like heck, I've recorded several gameplay videos here that I have no intentions of using as footage on the main channel. Like this. I might make a review on it, but I have no intention to do so. It might happen in the future. I can't confirm or unconfirm it, but can't deconfirm it, so I may do a video on this eventually, but probably not. There's a high chance that a video on Super Cyborg on the main channel will never occur. That's very possible. I don't really have much to say on this game, you know, because it's a Contra. It's a Contra game. There's really nothing to say. The core gameplay's fun. You could say the same thing about Contra. The only real thing I could comment on is the level design, which I don't think it's cheap in most places. And considering I don't seem outraged here, that means I don't feel cheated out of winning when I die. It feels like my fault 90% of the time, though. 99% of the time, though. The only thing I have a problem with is those pink losers. The pink version of these green dudes I'm currently shooting. A lot of the time they come out of the side of the screen and shoot you before you can even see them. That's really my really big grievance, I suppose. I suppose grievance is the most appropriate term here. You just have to walk diagonally and you can just take out these two eyeball dudes without them even hitting you. Frick. They finally got the thing. I hate these insect things, though. Not the green things, I'm talking about the flying fritters. I guess you could refer to the green things as insectoid. I mean, they kind of have mantis claws, I guess. I don't know. Super Cyborg is just such a fast-paced game. I mean, Contra in general is. This isn't exclusive to this. Contra in general is fast-paced, but I guess that's the main appeal, right? The main appeal of this game, and why I'd personally rather play this over a Contra game, is just the horrific enemy designs. I'm a big fan of grotesque, like disgusting, like alienoid creatures, just something that looks completely inhuman and couldn't exist. And if you watch the previous video, you know what the bosses of this game are like. They're these big, disgusting behemoths. It's great. That's one thing I prefer over Contra, because while Contra does have that, it's significantly more normal in aspects, unless we're talking about the sick alien from like the PS2 game, Shattered Soldier, I think it's called. I personally haven't played that one. I've actually only played like Contra, the original trilogy. I want to play Hard Corps though. I've heard that's a good one. I want to play it. So I might get the Anniversary Collection pretty soon. That or I could actually just get like a copy of Hard Corps on cartridge. I could do that if I really wanted to. But I really don't. Frick. Don't go off screen is the point. This stage is quite a bit harder than the first stage, but it's not terribly difficult. I feel like it's manageable. I'm not good at Contra. I said that in the first video. I'm terrible at it. Terrible at almost any run gun. But run and gun games are really, really fun to play, so. I like the arcade feel of this game without actually getting punished too heavily for dying. Like, you only have to restart the stage if you lose all your lives. That's fair. That's fair. Like, if this game had checkpoints, that would be stupid. No checkpoints. Only in between stages is fair. I don't want to play all the way through a stage that I've already beaten for the sake of trying a stage that I haven't completed yet. That's stupid. Unless I actually want to replay the game, I shouldn't have to replay stages because I died. And there has to be some kind of base punishment for dying, right? There has to be some kind of base punishment, or else it's kind of pointless to even have a death mechanic at all. If you don't even get punished for dying. So going to the beginning of the stage is probably the most fair thing. It does get repetitive at times, considering, you know, how often I've died, but there has to be some kind of punishment for dying. That's a necessity in a video game. Like, if there's a death mechanic, there has to be some kind of base punishment for it. You can't respawn exactly where you died and just keep going with infinite lives like that. And while this game technically does, you know, have 4 lives in a row per stage, They're not really lives, are they? They're hit points. Sorry, I had to adjust my shoe. It is satisfying to hit things, though, so that's a cool positive, I suppose. I don't actually like to use the lock-on very much. I mean, it's useful in some games, but it's not. I'm not gonna use it here. I don't feel like it's necessary here. Alright, you can jump over the green. I'm just now realizing that all those times I tried to run away from the green aliens, to like the left or right, I could have just jumped over them. They don't jump in the air to follow. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I think this is the most lives I've made it with. I mean, this is the farthest I've got, but I have a significantly better stuff now. Because I made it to with 1 life the first time. Okay, note that there's a float thing coming up. I remember that from last time. You can actually just go under it, I think, and shoot it. Let's see. Yep, that works. Breaker's the boss of the stage is gonna be low. Yep, we got power-ups up here. I don't know what that does, but I want it. And it's the electro things. These things are great. And amount of lives. If I instantly got through, like, every stage without getting hit on my first playthrough, then it did kind of be pointless playing, right? There's kind of a little bit of incentive to suck, even even a little bit, because that always means there's room for improvement. With me, there's a significant room for improvement, because I'm always terrible at every video game I play in my life. Kinda wish that wasn't the case, but unfortunately it is. I'm mediocre at best at any video game. Mediocre at best. And outright terrible at worst. So I've basically get through the beginning of every part of one life now. The mutilation beam's the best though. Okay, the lock-on's useful for the turrets. It's useful for that. Thinking about getting Toki, because I like running guns quite a bit. And I've heard that's a good one. And I'm out of lines again! Getting mildly irritated, but because I'm terrible. I guess. frick? Lives are like invaluable here. Well, did the game just crash or something? No, it didn't. Okay, it just froze for a second on the screen. I don't know if it did that in the recording, but it froze on screen. Okay, I'm actually gonna stop shooting for a second once I get to that too. I'm curious if it breaks on its own. Okay, yep, it's a solid object. I can't jump over it, so I do indeed have to destroy the tube. Well, I guess I'm sticking with the laser because I missed the mutilation beam. Not that the laser's bad or anything, I just prefer the mutilation beam. It's just funner to use. It actually only takes like 2 shots to kill one of these things, though, with this. Not complaining. Okay, we've reached a new record as of distance. We just kind of get under. Oh god, there's a generator and an eye dude at the same time. The eye dudes aren't really that big a deal. You can just kill them with like 1 or 2 hits with even your standard projectile. But generators kind of suck. I don't know. This feels close to the end. This part right here. It feels close to the end of the stage. Because I'm gonna stop this recording once I beat the stage, or if it hits 30 minutes. Yeah, this has got to be the boss. Oh, golly. The music's pretty good. Oh god, out of the hole it's gonna start shooting the flies, dude. And I died right at the boss. I'm gonna stop the recording because that's kind of frustrating. Okay, bye. I'm definitely gonna play this later though. This is a blast.